So basically, Xenopia is a women-owned and led entity, and the platform that we offer is opportunities for women's economic empowerment. We're working in creative sectors, and we're working in the mainstream economic sectors: agriculture, textile, mining, energy, and several others.
Okay.
As a women-owned entity, launched 2 years ago, the main focus is around the girl children and the girl child, and we've got a CSR project that basically takes girl children into a more confident state of mind. We distribute freely to schools that needed the use of reusable sanitary pads.
Okay.
What we found from our research is that young girl children are dropping out of school because they do not have access to sanitary pads. And what do you get? You get a social problem that recurs and recurs. They drop out of school, they get pregnant, they have children, and the cycle goes on and on. So we're trying to basically restore confidence, inspire, and make sure they become future leaders. So we've got a training program as well, and that goes with that. We go into the schools, we train them. From an agricultural perspective, we have a program that basically teaches communities how to be self-sustainable. Basically, they through the hydroponic farming system, they plant vegetables, fruit, and all sorts of other hydroponic agricultural products. They sell it to the local community, but the bulk of it is used to feed the children at school. So it's free food to basically make sure that the children at school are healthy and that they have good learning ability. And the excess is taken to market, to your local stores and your local retail outlets. From an energy perspective, we have a project that basically trains women on how to go about using solar energy opportunities to create income and create opportunity. And in all of the projects we do, we're training local women to basically become economically empowered and create jobs and create income for their community. So we're creating hubs of economic zones. We are the partner for the Commonwealth Businesswomen Network in Africa. We're working in 15 African countries. 18 African countries.
Wow, that's gone up.
And across 53 Commonwealth countries. The idea there is to take the global footprint of women's economic empowerment to another level. In South Africa and on the African continent, we work with governments, we work with NGOs, we work with community-based organizations, we work with women-led entities and organizations to basically make sure that women empowerment and women's economic empowerment is taken to another level. And with me here is the CEO and founder of the Xenopia, the founder and CEO, Ms. Fazana Varachia.
Okay. And how will you deal with social problems like the acceptance by men as equal in the working space?
What we've done is basically when we meet with our stakeholders, we give to them not just a theory around gender and gender empowerment. We look at the economics of it. Women make up 50% of the population. And if women are not equal or equitable partners to our economy, then we stand a very real chance of going downhill. If we look at the Kenyan experience, women now contribute 40% to the GDP of Kenya, and Kenya has excelled there and are now looking at even getting a 50% contribution from women. So if we look at where Africa is going, the urbanization of it, and we look at the role that women play in households, they do have lucrative money to spend, and they are decisive economic players. So it does make economic sense for women to be part of the economic trajectory of the continent and our country.
Do you think women make better business people than men?
I think women make better leaders simply because they have a very wide approach to life, to decision making. They multitask. They can do more than one thing at a time. But they're also leaders, naturally born leaders. And I think if you look at the way business works, when women have that kind of natural skill, it comes naturally. And from a business perspective, it makes sense that they are equipped already. They come with an advantage of skill to run better business entities and to make certain that the return of investment is not just about the bottom line, but it's about enhancement. You empower women, you empower a nation. And from that perspective, we need to be mindful. We nurturers, we carers, we're able to lead households, not necessarily being educated, but we do all of those many roles. So in understanding how the mind of the woman, the psyche of the woman works, I think if we unpack that, we're really looking at a far more fortunate and favorable future rather than a more patriarchal approach to women.
And how would you suggest the physical challenges of women be dealt with?
I mean, I think we all have physical challenges. It's not a disablement. There needs to be an understanding of, let's take, for example, the latest in the perception of men. Men who are parents and run late for work, it's a wow factor. But women have been doing it all the time. So why now are we suddenly giving men more favorable position? It's because we're a patriarchal society. My sense is that we need to be mindful that we're natural, we're human, and there are some things that women do that men can't. There are things that men do that women can't. Men are not asking to be equal to men. They're asking, please accept us as equal players in the entire platform. I don't think women are saying they want to be the same as men. They're just saying we have the same passions, we have the same skills, if not more at times. So treat us as equitable players in the economy, in the workplace, in the boardrooms, on the home front. We are running homes and we hold jobs.